I have not quite checked everything in this place, actually, so before we go on our next mission, there's also the forecastle. It is very foggy outside. Holy shit. That is quite something. Wait, no, god damn it, whatever. It doesn't matter enough to me to go back out, so I'm just gonna let that stuff go. Is there anything over on this side? Jesus Christ, this is a long hallway. I got some toys. Alright, nope, nothing. That was a complete waste of time. What?
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Have I talked to these people?
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you...
No, I have not. This is all new, actually.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that.
That's
I
fair.
wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Didn't plan on getting killed for science anytime soon.
You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. I've modified your Pipboy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
I didn't agree to do that, but okay. It's a thing I'm doing now. Sounds good. There was also a terminal. I'll go ahead and read that here in a second. I just wanted to make sure that I have everything explored first. Are you a person?
Those simps
No?
with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
Thanks for your input. What's this? No, goddammit, don't want the pistol. Drop the fucking pistol. No. Shut up, cat. Quiet. Alright, let's take a look at this terminal. Should be the last one, then we can embark on our mission.
Not now, sir. There's science to be done.
Okay, personal notes. As we've been traveling towards the Commonwealth, I've been preparing my makeshift laboratory in the rear cargo hold of the Pridwin. When we arrive, Quinlan says he'll be sending out several patrols with the express purpose of collecting viable field specimens. My job is to oversee the dissection and study of anything the patrols bring aboard. I've always agreed with the notion that the quickest way to learn your enemy's weakness is by examining them from the inside out. I hope I don't have to wait too terribly long to put that notion to the test. Quinlan's collection teams have already brought super mutant and synth specimens aboard. I've collected a fair bit of data from their remains, but have yet to discover anything that will give our soldiers an advantage in the field. As far as the super mutant specimens go, they're quite different from the strains present in the capital Wasteland, so most of our anatomical records require updates, which takes time. And the synth specimens, they're a complete mystery. The models we've recovered are almost entirely mechanized, so I've been coordinating with Proctor Ingram since she's our resident robotics expert. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I have some answers. In the meantime, I'm going to begin working on a special project of my own design. I brought several mole rat specimens aboard for my special project. I'm convinced that the key to unlocking improved radiation resistance is in tenacious little creatures like these. If they've learned to adapt to the radiation blanketing the Commonwealth with a little help, we can too. I know most of the crew thinks I'm crazy, but I'm certain that I'm on the right track. I just need as many viable blood samples as possible to make my theory a reality, which is difficult right now since Maxon has most of our teams sweeping for technology. But I'll see what I can do with my mole rat specimens, but I am not sure it will be enough. I've run into a stroke of luck today. One of the new recruits has agreed to a little field research for me and bring back as many viable blood samples as they could find. I was even more fortunate that they possessed a Pipboy I could modify to extract the blood from whatever creatures they killed during their missions. Now all I have to do is wait until our new recruit returns and my special project can continue in earnest. Sorry about that. Pridwin Internal Mail. Quinlan, while I'm pleased that you're settling into your new role as our medical examiner, I'm a bit dismayed that your attention appears to be focused on your own personal projects. The dissection and examination of the super mutant and synth corpses need to be your top priority. Don't make me regret placing you in charge of that laboratory, Nariah. I have plenty of other scribes waiting in line who are just itching for you to fail. Reese. I remember who Reese is. He's the asshole. I'm sending the mole rats that you asked for on the next vertebrate flight from the police station. I have no idea what you want them for. Those things bite, and they crap all over the place. It was a pain in the ass to collect them alive, so you better have the case of whiskey you promised ready for the return flight after the pilot drops them off. As far as getting a Brahmin up there, you can forget it. I talked to the pilot, and he refuses to shove one of those disgusting things into his ship. And from Kells, I've been informed by several members of the crew that you're keeping several mole rat specimens in the laboratory area of the ship. While I can appreciate their value as biological specimens, I'm sure you understand that these creatures are filthy and emit an unpleasant odor in enclosed spaces such as our hull. I'll permit you to keep them if you can assure me that you'll have Proctor Ingram devise some type of ventilation system to help mitigate the smell. Try to remember that you're sharing a space where people have to eat and sleep. I expect a full report by the end of the week. Okay, that's enough of that. So, last thing on the agenda. Hold up a sec. Give me that. Yeah, I can't get it for some reason. So the last thing on the agenda before we go outside is to get my power armor set up wherever the fuck it is. It's further up than this. This is the bottom floor. Here we are. There's my power armor.
Power armor well, and it
Okay.
can get you through anything.
Okay. Also, I went ahead and changed some stuff up for dance. Yeah, doesn't look the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's the best I can give them personally. So, anyway, and quite frankly, he might actually be getting a downgrade, but the armor that he had in there just wasn't showing. So, I don't know.
Can I help you with anything?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, Can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Perfect. Here's the location. Convince the settlement to support the Brotherhood, or take over the settlement by force.
Jeez. That's some pretty dark shit right there. Alright, what is this one in particular? Feeding the troops, secure settlement crops at Oberlin Station. Oh yeah, no, I already took that place over. Sort of. Okay. Seems like a pretty shitty place to try to take over. I mean, considering it's not that well equipped, there's not a lot of protection for it. I would think that he'd want to go after one of the more capable ones like Sanctuary or Co-op, but, you know, it's not my choice. It's all on him. Anyway, I think it's time to get to the main mission.
Nothing like flying in style. Welcome aboard.
That's
tonight.
right.
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Alright, let's do this. Let's fuck some shit up. Not quite sure why we're going this way. I'm pretty sure he wanted to go over there. Wasn't that it? Thought so, at least. Yeah, okay, we're turning around. So, this area over here is just crawling with super mutants, huh? So, if carte blanche, just start shooting. Oh! Oh my god, those things are gigantic.
I'll try and keep them in your sights.
Oh my god. I hope I don't have to worry about the vertibird. Die. You're not dying for some reason. There we go.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
That was nothing. We're getting too close. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're dropping me off. Okay. I've still got to kill some shit. Uh-oh. I am not done with this vehicle. There we go. Well, we secured it. Now what? I just keep going? Hold up a sec. Okay, so I gotta go inside. That's what it sounds like, at least. I do not like these Mirelurks. Or Mirelurk hunters, as they're referred to. Ooh. I don't need the night vision.
Bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Yeah, you think so? Well, it's a good thing I'm already doing that. Oh, that thing killed a Deathclaw. much weight can I carry on this bitch? A decent bit. I don't think I'm gaining, like, any radiation.
Proceed carefully. These fortifications may still be inhabited.
Well, it says that we cleared it out on the Pipboy, so I think I'll take the technology's word over yours. What's going on up here? Nothing? Okay, well, I think we need to go up here. Well, first things first. Look over this real quick. Look out over here. Nah, I don't need those. I wonder what is in... That is something I feel like I should go out, you know, to check on at some point, especially with my power armor and all of the rad resistance that comes with it. Seems like a good next step after I take care of whatever's going on here at Fort Strong. I feel like the cannonballs are going to be a lot of weight to take up, and it's not going to do much for me. I might be mistaken, but I don't really, unless I have a weapon that will shoot those things, I don't see the point in carrying anything such as that. Ghouls? No? Okay. Huh. Alright then. Wait, what was that? No, nothing. I'll take that. Sure. Okay, let's go inside. Ooh.
Getting hungry.
This area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit.
Stuff here.
Let's open this.
That's it.
Someone there.
Hi. Oh, hello there. You shocked me there. Oh, sorry, Dance. I am so sorry. I thought you were a mutant.
Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume.
Shit. Ah, there we go.
And we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Fort Strong. I don't know what that does, but cool. Maybe that? Cool.
Nice.
We're sneaking.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Spineless human.
Mini nuke. Cool. So far, nothing in the way of nuclear weapons to maintain. With the exception of that one mini nuke, obviously. I think I'm gonna go ahead and have you take some of this junk.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Take this shit, because I don't need it right now. It's just weighing me down. There. Thank you so much, sir. Fulfilling your primary purpose as a pack mule. Oh, hello.
Watch your step.
Shit.
I know they're still here.
Ow. Damn it. That is aggravating. Oh. Not vaporized, just dead. I know you have a hard-on for energy weapons, but when the hostile that you just vaporized is still fully solid, I don't think that it's vaporized. It would be vapor in that case. Telephone. No, god damn it. Stop that. Have a good headlamp. Technical document. What is the technical document? Oh my god, it's so many things. Alright. Nothing. Okay, I'll just drop it then.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Yeah. Thanks for the input. Nothing, it looks like. So far, pretty much no damage to my armor, by the way, which is awesome. Actually, I'm not going to take the elevator. It's convenient, but it might mean I miss some things. Actually, I might not have a choice. No, I can. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second I might not have a choice. Okay. How about here? No, can't. Yeah, never mind. I gotta go back. Get the meat bag out of the way. Fucking disgusting. Okay. Here we go. How you doing, Dance? I'm doing well, personally. Get out of my way. Oh, what was that? No, it's just an alien. Don't need that. No, that's glass. Oh, there's Mutant. Just outside here.
So boring.
And do something interesting. You're a super mutant.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
What the fuck is a buckethead supposed to be like a person? I think that's what a buckethead's supposed to be. Alright, move. Oh shit. Fuck, I am messing them up. Oh, hello. Shit, that thing is tough.
Long live the Brotherhood.
There's still more, though.
Yeah, must have been nothing.
Yeah. Hi.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Not now. Okay, that's it. That was all of them? Okay. What was the previous task, technically? Just secure those armory. Okay. Alright, I think I found a terminal. Bravo team testing terminal. Alright, things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into 2 teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up on the M42 Fat Man launcher team, while most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs with the T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is. A man-portable mini-nuke thrower that a trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics, and I have no idea how we're going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough to not to kill the soldier unlucky enough to be stuck with these death traps. Alright, it doesn't say what the date is for this stuff, but I'm assuming this is pre-war. We've stripped the warhead weight down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try and amp the power on the thrower itself. I know that means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have any choice. One of the guys suggested we try magnetics to push the warhead through like a railgun, but the power pack would need to be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn up. We lost 2 good soldiers this morning. They were on the surface testing a MIRV, I don't fucking know, variant of the launcher, when one of the warheads misfired and hit the ground right where they were standing. Poor bastards didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even find any remains to send home to their folks, so Brock told us to just to fill some cans with sand. I'll tell you, that guy doesn't even give a crap about us. He's just he's just worried about the brass back in Washington giving him a hard time. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all of their drawings on the floor, and starting sketching my idea? I think it meant started. Started sketching my idea. They must have thought I'd lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, and I had it all mapped out. We use a small subcharge as a launching catalyst to catapult the warhead from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into the warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and gave us the go-ahead to prototype the device. I can't wait to try it out. Final report. It took the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to ship out into the field. I can't believe I spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we're delivering a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that it's over, I suppose Brock will move us on to something else, but for now, I'm going to spend the rest of the month packing up these warheads to ship off base. Alright. So that gives you a little bit of backstory. Now we need to talk to Dance. Wherever the hell he is. Oh, there you are.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
They're a bit misguided.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. Remember,
I think that
we're out here representing the Brotherhood.
I feel like Dance doesn't seem to understand, as well as the rest of the Brotherhood, including Maxon, they don't seem to understand that there are members of the Institute that are actually, or would technically be on their side. Not really members of the Institute, I'm sorry, but like the Railroad, you know, people who are synths that got out, you know, finally managed to escape the Institute and whatever the fuck they're trying to do to people. Or I guess technically not people, but also people. You get what I mean? If they were aware of that, I would think that they would be more inclined to work together, but I don't know. It's just like the Brotherhood seems to have such a staunch position of we're against all synths. Synths can bring about the destruction of humanity. We must stop them. Where it should be, you know, these early level synths are a problem. We need to stop the Institute. Instead of like trying to eradicate all synthetics, let's you know, stop it at the top. Let's try to take out the beginning of it. You know, what is creating these synths that are, you know, I guess you wouldn't really call them evil because they're sort of mindless drones that are just doing what they're told. But basic point is that the synths aren't the problem, it's the creators that are the problem. And that's what you need to take out. This sort of animosity towards the creatures that are the byproduct of the creator, that's not the issue here. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get back to the airship.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pipboy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Yeah, okay.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
What about those energy readings that Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion, but by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
I'd pursue your lead regarding Dr. Amari. I'm not
okay.
certain if she's a crackpot, or if she can genuinely assist your search. But our sources say she has some interesting technology at her disposal. Anything else, Knight?
I think this is pretty cool. So this kind of led me directly into the primary quest. I think that's fucking awesome.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility. The Commonwealth Institute of Technology.
Yeah, okay,
The
fair
ruins
enough.
of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
So this is basically MIT that we're talking about.
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Okay. I guess I'll have to figure out something else to do now. Alright, now, so I was supposed to do something for the Brotherhood by basically setting up a supply line for crops and stuff like that. For the... what was it called? I'm sorry, the airship. What was it? The Pridwin, that's what it was. And they want me to come here out to Overland Station and talk to the people that are in charge, even though technically I'm in charge, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I just need to convince this person.
Why do I get the impression I don't want to hear what you have to say?
The Brotherhood needs food. Better to donate it willingly and keep them friendly.
We don't want any trouble. You'll get your donation.
Alright, cool. So the Brotherhood now controls this location. Hey, I'm not done talking to you. Hey.
Let's trade some things.
I feel kind of a, a bit dickish for doing this.
Go ahead.
But, alright, not too bad. Hopefully it won't cause any issues.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
But yeah, I don't know. This, I remember taking Oberlin Station, and I'm just like, this is a terrible settlement. Like, there's way too much, differentiation in elevation and stuff like that, so it's really hard to set anything up outside of the primary crops. So I can't really expand the place. It's kind of just stuck with these two people because, look at this shit. Like, it's like a hill. I mean, what could I possibly do with this? Absolutely nothing. That's what. But yeah, so anyway. Alright, I guess, what's next on the agenda for that? Gotta go back to talk to Proctor Tegan.
Hope you've got some good news for me.
Yes, sir. The crops will be available when harvested.
I knew you'd get that job done. Here are those caps I promised you. Let me know when you feel like paying another farm a visit. I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
Reporting for duty.
You're just in time. I got word of another supply location.
What's the mission again?
Informing the Commonwealth farms of their upcoming support for the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm in.
Good. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
This is such a dickhead thing we're doing right now. 10 Pines Bluff, that's another place that I currently already have control over, I believe. Okay, so I think we're going to have to find something a little bit more substantial. I'm not just going to keep on going around strong-arming settlements into giving me food. We're going to have to do something else. Maybe go down to the airport and talk to some people around there, see if they can give me something to do. Maybe get these blood samples or something. I don't know. There's a couple things we could do. Good God, the frame rate, man. Shit. Die.